lunch, really hungry. I hope the shop that we want to try today is open. So apparently the two photos in the middle, they're actually East Coast Beach. The kampongs are East Coast Beach and sailboats. East Coast Beach just is so recognizable, even in kampong state. Okay, I am back. Ta-da! This is Mount Fuji. First time we went to Japan. This is the print. And I am thinking I can put it over here. I'm gonna put it here. So, what is it like being a creative with a slightly unconventional career path in Singapore, where most people still hold a very Asian kind of a mindset towards career and have a slightly narrow definition of what success is? Let's talk about it. Take this bulb and throw it over there. Hello. I would describe Singapore's mindset and upbringing as a society to be very Asian, very pragmatic, and that is how we are brought up as a nation because of the history of Singapore. We are a very small country, we don't have much resources, and we got separated from a bigger country and had to make it on our own. So this very pragmatic approach towards the economy is something that is very deep in our history. And I think that definitely affects how the children of this nation are being brought up. And so we are a result of that pragmatism. I think I'm thankful to be born during this era because I feel like there are so many more creative jobs out there. But I would say that the pragmatic viewpoint and the rather narrow definition of success is still quite prevalent in our society, and not just among the older generations but also our peers. And so like this mindset tends to put science ahead of arts. But if you imagine a world without anything that is considered to be creative, just how dull life would be if it was void of all these things. I would say I have had my fair share of people trying to get me into more practical jobs, trying to get me into government jobs, or trying to get me into jobs that they understand. Most people don't really understand what I do as a job. And I get it because it's really new. The landscape changes a lot and there's a lot of new things to understand. And to be honest, even until now, it kind of bothers me sometimes. I don't like having to explain what I do, especially when I'm in the presence of people who have very typical, respectable, prestigious jobs that, you know, either the title is very good or you earn a lot of money, and I don't really like to have to talk about what I do because I just don't want to be in a race that I did not sign up for. But I'm learning year by year. I realize, and I've come to a certain understanding when I'm reflecting on these situations, that actually I don't need to feel bad about it. And my word of the year in 2024 was surprisingly the word humility. And I realized that I didn't need to win whatever race I'm supposed to be racing with these people. If I was just humble, I can be humble and free to pursue the kind of life that I want and free to pursue the kind of career that I enjoy. And there are also like-minded people outside, such as probably you, and friends that I meet along the way who share the same values and have the same interest. I don't have to appeal to everyone. Because for me personally, I think that everyone is born with different gifts and that we're all wonderfully made and designed, and we have innate gifts and innate talents that we can work hard on. And I love to see people shine in their element, whether it is like they're super good at accounting. I mean, kudos to you, because I can't do it. I need somebody who can do it. And I think that if you actually look around the world that we live in, art and science go together all the time. And it is not an art or science kind of a thing, but art and science. And that's what makes the world beautiful. And so I really believe that everyone has a role in the world and they are all equally as important. When you're going through a tough time or you're stressed out at work, doesn't it feel so good to just turn on a funny show? And it just makes you feel so good, so comforted. And there is a place for the arts or creative work. And there's also a place for science, for technology, and I really think art and science go hand in hand. I also think that sometimes insecure people make you feel insecure, and sometimes I can make myself feel insecure as well. But I hope to one day be so confident and secure in myself that when people talk to me, that they can also feel confident about themselves and they can also feel secure about themselves. So yeah, 2025 is the year that I embrace being a creative. I'm a creative with a slightly more logical brain, I would say. Like, I'm not super emotional, although I do use content and media to kind of express how I feel, because I think sometimes I have difficulty expressing how I feel. And that's the other thing about art. Like, even if art doesn't earn you money, sometimes art just provides you the avenue to feel human, an avenue to express your emotions and just be creative and be alive. So that's all I have to chit chat in front of Mount Fuji. Thank you guys for subscribing and for coming along the journey. I will see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe if you like to follow along for more introvert creative life stuff. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye!